We can answer questions later on. Okay, I don't want that. Hold on. Okay, he's trying to transcribe everything for me here. Okay, so tonight's subject is basically wrap up transfers, gift to sharing, anything that needs to happen before we close out the sale for the year. And so I'm just going to go through and kind of go through some of the things that you need to be aware of and make sure that you double check that these items are completed. So I'm going to share my screen here. And the first thing that I'm going to show you is our website. Under the website, oh, come on. Okay. Tracy, can you tell me if you're seeing the website on the screen?
Yes, we are.
Okay. So if you go under cookies and more and then click on cookie program resources, if you slide down under resources, there are some great things there. If you go to the digital cookie resources, that will help you with any digital cookie questions that you have. The ones that I'm kind of going to concentrate on tonight is the ABC Baker resources. We talk about creating recognition orders, the donated cookies, the troop direct shipped orders, the booth divider transfers. We'll talk a little bit about all of those. And then back up here under forms, I'm going to get this out of here. Under forms, you will see that there is the outstanding balance report. So if you have any issues getting money collected from parents, you can complete that report. And then the family patch order form, if you have girls that are sisters or siblings in a household, they can order the patch if they've completed the requirements and stuff. So I just kind of wanted to show you where those items are. The first thing that we're going to talk about is transfers. So I'm going to go to Smart Cookies. And Tracy, just let me know, can you see the Smart Cookie screen, please?
Yep, you're up.
Okay. I've been playing around with it to make sure that it's moving around for me. Okay, so I just want to make sure. Whoops, no, I don't want that. So I am going to go to one of my troops. Okay, and then on your troop dashboard, you can kind of see, you know, what you sold, what's been ordered, different things, reminders. And so as you're going along, as you have distributed cookies to the girls, hopefully you've gone in and done a transfer order. So under orders, just as a quick reminder, transfer order, it automatically goes to a troop to girl transfer. And so you see that your troop number comes up. It shows you how many packages that you have left. In this troop, I have 0 because I've already transferred them to all the girls. So then you choose the girl's name. Whoops. Oh, come on. Well, maybe it would help if I would use my mouse instead. And then click apply. And then you see in here that there is 2 columns. There's the package column and the booth package column. When you're transferring cookies to the girls that they are financially responsible for, you want to put that in the packages column. If you're transferring the cookies to the girls that were sold at a booth, one way that you can give them credit is by doing this troop to girl transfer and putting those packages under booth packages. It gives the girls credit for those cookies sold, but it doesn't assign financial responsibility to them. So that's one thing that you want to do as you're going through or as you're wrapping up the sales. Make sure that all your cookies in your troop get assigned to the girls. There's a girl-to-girl transfer. If you've got girls that are, you know, maybe one girl has an extra amount of cookies and another girl's selling them, you could do a girl-to-girl transfer. You could do a girl-to-troop transfer. That would be in the occasion that you allow girls to maybe bring back cookies that other girls could sell, or you could use for your cookie booth. And then there's the troop-to-troop transfer. If you are selling cookies to another troop, you would do a troop-to-troop transfer. So I just want to kind of remind you about those. One of the reports that is suggested that you run is under reports. If you go to the cookie order details report, you hit go to report and you want to filter. So where it says order type, you're going to filter to say girl delivery and change this to packages. And what this report is going to show you is any of those online girl delivery orders that a girl has received that she had to personally deliver to the customer. The customer ordered it, paid online, but the girl had to deliver it. So this is one thing that you can check to make sure that your girls have gotten all those cookies for those girl delivery orders. In my situation here with my girl, she has gotten all the cookies that she need delivered. And so but this is just another way to check to make sure. So that's one item that they suggest that you do. The next thing that you want to look into is gift to sharing. And I'm going to switch screens back over here. And Tracy, can you confirm you can see the track cookie share option?
Yep, you're
Okay.
you're up and running.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we've talked about donated cookies quite often because it is something that is very confusing and it's kind of a little mysterious and hard to understand, but we just want to kind of cover it again because you want to make sure that your leftover inventory that you're using for gift and sharing gets credited to the girls as well. So what happens with gift to sharing is a customer purchases a cookie share donation package. Okay, it might be online as part of a direct shipped order. If that's the case, that donation is automatically credited to the girl as a virtual cookie share. And if it's a virtual cookie share, that means that we as a council will donate that package to our named charity, which this year is the First Responders Organization. And so you don't need to do anything else. The girl has been credited, your troop has been credited, and we will do the donation of the package to the first responders. The other type of donations that you could do, it could be part of as a girl delivery order. So that girl delivery report that I just showed you in Smart Cookies, it might show a donation on there. It could be part of that. It could be a donation only. That's all the customer ordered on digital cookie online. It was just, they just wanted donated. So they paid for some donations. Or it could be part of an in-person sale where a person gave a girl either cash or check and that money was turned into the troop. The customer didn't want any cookies, but they wanted to donate to the charity. So with those type of purchases, you have to choose if you want to donate cookies to your organization that you chose, or do you want the council to donate them? If you choose to have the council donate them, all you would need to do is to go into Smart Cookies under Virtual Cookie Share and put the number of donations in there to give the girl credit. And I'll show you these things in just a second here. If it's a donation, if you decide that you want to use your inventory that you have left over in your troop, and this is kind of a good way to get rid of that inventory, you could choose the track cookie share. And what that means is you have to give girls credit for the patch, because if they sell 3 or more donations, they get a patch. And so if you put that in track cookie share or virtual cookie share, both of those things combined, it will automatically order the share patch for that girl. But you have to make sure that information gets put into Smart Cookies. The second part of that is that you actually have to transfer cookies to the girl if it's part of your troop inventory that you had left over. Okay, so say for instance, Sally sells 3 packages of donated cookies in person, and you want to use your troop inventory that's left over that you haven't been able to sell. So you would do a track cookie share, give Sally credit for the 3 packages, and then you would also do a troop to girl transfer for whatever 3 packages that you think you're going to use for your donation. That way she gets credit for the cookies and she gets credit for the patch. Okay. If you choose to do, again, if you choose to do virtual cookie share, then you would just put it in under virtual. The other thing is if the packages that Sally sold, she already had in hand, she wants to use what she's got left, then all you would have to do is enter the track cookie share. And just to give her credit toward the patch, because she's already been credited with the cookies if she's using her inventory. But in probably 99% of the cases, the inventory is going to come from the troop that you have left over that you've kind of set aside to use for donations. So I'm going to switch back to Smart Cookies here. And so under orders, if you see track cookie share, so you go to track cookie share and you see the girl's name. Under recipient, you don't necessarily have to fill that in. You can if you have a certain organization that you want to donate to, but it's not required. The donation didn't come as part of the initial order because that's kind of a different process for some councils. So under other, you would just put in the number of packages that that girl got donations for. So say in Sally's case, it was 3. You would put 3 in the other and then just click save. If she sells more packages later on, you would just come back to the same place and just update the number. So if she had 3 before and sold 3 more, then you would change that total, that number to 6, and then it would, and click save. So that updates that total. Okay. If you choose, oh, come on, slide up there. If you choose to have the council donate those packages, you will go down here to virtual cookie share. And again, select the girls and then just put in the number of donations that she received that you want the council to donate for you. Again, your girl gets credit for those sales. Your troop gets the profit off the sales. It's just the council takes care of the donation of the cookies. Okay. So I'm going to stop here for just a second. Do we have any questions about gift to sharing?
There's nothing in the chat right now, Vicky, but if you have a question, you want to raise your hand or you can type it in the chat. Either way. Okay,
All right. Well,
I
we'll
think we're
keep
good
moving
to
on
go.
then. Okay, so before you do your reward order, you want to complete any remaining troop to girl transfers. So all those last minute orders that you're getting in, your boost sales, you want to make sure that you complete all those transfers. If you have excess inventory at the end of the sale, you want to make sure to zero out your inventory and give the girl credit. So a suggestion that was made by ABC is that you do a girl to troop transfer and transfer those under the booth packages. Okay, that way the financial responsibility is still on the troop. It's not on the girl because she hasn't sold them, but you want to give them credit for all those packages that you got because you know the troop has them, the troop has paid for them, so you might as well give the girls credit for them. So it's suggested that you do a girl to troop transfer, but put it under booth packages if you're trying to zero out your inventory. When you are done with all the transfers and the other items that I'm going to show you, I'll show you a report that you can pull to make sure that your inventory is 0. Okay. One of the next things that you want to check is have all of your booth packages been or distributed. So under booth, you go to my reservations. Unfortunately, I don't have any booths in here. But if I have boosts, you would see down here the reservations and stuff, and then at the bottom it would have a screen where you can distribute everything at once, or you can, there's like 3 dots on the end of the row that you can click on and use the smart booth divider. And in the smart booth divider, you would just enter in the number of packages of each variety that you sold, and then click divide, and then pick the girls that you want to give credit to, and then it divides everything out equally. If there's a variety that's unequal, then it'll have a red column at the bottom, and it'll say, hey, you need to figure out who these extra packages need to go to. And then once that's complete, then you just hit save. Um, let's see. So yeah, you want to make sure the booth packages. Also in this section, there's a possibility that you might see a pending virtual booth distribution. And what that is when you set up your Troop account in Digital Cookie, it went to, once it was published, it went out to what we call our cookie finder on the website. And if a customer happens to put in your zip code and your Troop comes up and they click on your link, they could possibly purchase cookies and pay for them online. And so if they, if they wanted you to deliver it, it could possibly show up here as those cookies need to be distributed to the girls. Okay. So it's what we call a virtual booth reservation. And you just want to make sure that you allocate the packages to the girls. Um, and it says that these orders are generated using the Troop delivery link. Okay. The other thing that you want to check, going back up here to orders, is the Troop direct shipped orders. And again, that's the link that goes on the cookie finder. And if a customer clicks on that link and orders cookies to be shipped directly to them, then your Troop gets credit for it. So if you click on Troop direct shipped orders, which this Troop has 4 different orders here. So you can see that there's 3 that are pending distribution. So if you slide down here a little bit, if you hover down, you see the gray line that widens up. You can slide that over. And yeah, maybe I didn't slide it far enough. Thought there was 3 dots here, but I guess there's not. So for this one, you have to go down here where it says distribute orders to girls. You click on that. And this works exactly the same way as the Smart Booth Divider. So if it can't be divided evenly, then it will show you the packages left to distribute. Oh, I have to back up a second. I got ahead of myself. These packages that were that are in this box already are those packages that I had already distributed to this girl. So I just need to add these packages that are in the red boxes to complete the entire distribution. So once you've done that, you're going to click save. I'm not going to do this right at the moment because I want to make sure that I get all of her distribution, all of her orders in there. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So once you've got all those transfers done, so if you kind of go, come back up here. If you kind of go under orders, you got transfer orders, you got your track cookie share, possibly virtual cookie share if you choose to use that, and then your direct shipped orders. If you've gone through all those, make sure those are all taken care of. Then you can come over here to reports. And one of the reports that they suggest you run is the Troop on hand inventory. And I have it saved in my favorite, so I'm going to click on that. You want to change the unit of measure to packages, and then click view report. And as you can see, mine are all 0. So I have transferred all the inventory that I received in the Troop to my girls, or my girl. In this case, it's just one single girl. But so this is a checks and balance report that you can pull. And any of this on-hand inventory is any inventory that you received either via your initial order or from a cupboard or via a troop-to-troop transfer. Okay, so your ultimate goal is to have everything say 0. If it says a negative number, then you need to go back and look at your transfers and check, compare them with your receipts and make sure that you entered numbers correctly or that you didn't duplicate a transfer. Okay. If you have positive numbers in there, that just means you haven't transferred all the inventory that you've received yet. So again, this is just a good checks and balance report that you can use to make sure that you have everything credited to the girls. Okay. Okay, so I'm just kind of going through my list. So again, you want to make sure you do all your troop to girl transfers, credit the girls for those gift to sharing packages if you have any. Make sure you transfer out any inventory left in your troop so it's zeroed out. You want to distribute all your packages sold at your booths and then review those troop ship only orders that under orders that troop direct shipped orders and allocate any packages to the girls. Okay. And then, yeah, in the booths. So then one of the other things that you can be doing, and then get this out of my way here. So we're going to go back to this and as you have been collecting payments from your girls, you can do financial transactions. And so to do that, you can click on financial transactions and click on girl transactions and add girl transaction. And in here, then you can choose the girl's name. Is it a payment? Yes. What kind of payment? Cash, check, however they paid you, the date, and then the amount. And then if you want to put any notes, any reference in here, you can. I'm just going to close this out since I know she's already paid everything up. So you can also see that there were some credit card payments here. So that is one way that you can check if the girl had any online credit card payments. And those credit card payments would be if it was through the digital cookie link and the girl delivered it, or if she used her mobile app to have the customer pay for cookies with a credit card. Those credit card payments would show up here. So that's one way you can see that. The other way you can see that is to go to reports under current and run that girl balance summary. So when you view that report, you will see the girl's name. It shows you if she had any smart cookies direct shipped orders. There would be packages there. And then this shows all of the cookies that I transferred to this girl that were not booth cookies. These were cookies that she sold in person, you know, got from me to fill girl delivery orders, in-person orders, whatever the case may be. If there were booth transfers, there would be another box here that said booth transfers in, and those come from your smart booth divider, or if you do that troop to girl transfer under booth packages, that would show in that box, but this girl did not have any of those. And then transfers out would be any of those cookies, maybe a girl to girl transfer or a girl to troop transfer, if you did any of those. So then down below, it shows all the financial transactions that I entered, the amount of money she paid. Here it shows the payment type credit card, and then if you look down at the bottom, it shows the total amount that has been paid so far. This shows the total amount that's owed, and then this shows the balance that is still due. So that's another way that you can check to see if the girl has all of her money paid. And when you're paying when you're asking the parents for money, you want to make sure that you take into account those online credit card payments, whether it was for girl delivery or in-person orders. Make sure that you subtract that off of what the girl owes for the cookies that you've transferred to her. Okay, there is another report that you can run. It's called the Girl Cookie Total Summary. And again, make sure it's packages and view the report. And so this shows you the total number of packages that this girl, the total number that she has transferred to her via whether it was transferred packages, whether it was direct ship packages, whether it was virtual cookie share packages, or cookie share packages. And the difference is the virtual cookie share is what you would enter as a troop. The cookie share is what you will see on the booth divider. and it adds all those packages up. So that tells you the balance of what she has total. Okay. So now that you've got all those transfers done, you got your inventory cleared out, you got everything distributed via your boost, your troop direct ship links, everything. The next step is to create your recognition order or your rewards order. So under rewards, click on recognition order. Okay, you want to select, click on the drop down and select, there's only one option basically, is main recognition order. And so it will upload your girl or girls. It shows you how many packages sold. And if there is a red triangle with a exclamation point here, that means that something needs to be done with that order. Okay. So if I click on this arrow here, first of all, at the top, you will see that there's an items tab and there's an extras tab. Okay. This girl is up to between the 500 and 599 packages. So if you remember, rewards are cumulative. So they continue to add rewards as they sell. At the first level, we have to put in 1 to 24 packages so that the system will work. So there is nothing there. Our first reward is at 25 packages, which is the participation patch, and that is automatically, if this circle is filled in, that means that that patch is automatically in order. At the 60 package level, then I have to find out, does she want the sticker sheet or the cookie dough? The next level, does she want the Moog cup or the cookie dough? Next level, coin purse or cookie dough. This group, they get at this level, they automatically get the goal getter patch, but then does she want the crossbody bag with it, or does she want the cookie dough? You choose one of those two. This one is a t-shirt. Remember, if it's a t-shirt or any type of clothing, if you select this, it will ask you to choose a size. So then there's the sizes. So make sure that you get those as well. Yeah. And then the next group is the neck pillow or the cookie dough. And then the final group that she's at is the plush panda and or the cookie dough. So I have to wait and get her choices from her so that I can fill the rest of this in. Up here at the top where it says extras, if you click on that, there are 2 patches that you manually have to order if the girls have earned them. The boost sales patch, if the girls participated in 2 cookie boosts, then you can order the boost sales patch for them. If they fill out that form that I talked about earlier about the family patch, if they qualify for the family patch, you will order the patch for the girl that's in your troop. If the girls are in 2 separate troops, you only order the family patch for the girl that's in your troop. If both girls or 3 girls or all the girls from the family are in your troop, then you will order the family patch under each girl's section. So once you have made all the selections, then you click save. And I'm going to go back since I haven't finished this yet. And then once you click save and you feel that everything is correct, it will give you the option to submit, I think. Tracy, remind me, did they submit at troop level or at service unit level?
I think we do it at service unit
Service
level.
unit
I
level.
don't think we
Okay.
have the troops doing it.
Yeah. Okay. So at service unit level, then they will submit the orders, and then we have the final submit as a council. Okay.
We do have if you want to pause for a second,
Yeah,
because we've
I
got a
can.
couple of questions and
Okay.
we've got a couple of questions in the chat here. First was just to comment that none of this applies if they waive the rewards as a troop. You still, even as opt-out troops, you still have patches. So you'll have
Yes.
the participation patch if she sells 25 packages, and then anything under the extras tab, like Vicky was showing you with the family patch or the booth patch, or if they have earned the goal getter patch, it shows on there. No, not under extras. Booth, goal getter, family, techie.
The
The
techie
techie
patch.
patch is auto populated.
Yep.
You get that automatically off of Vicky. Remind me how many packages for techie? 12?
12, I think.
12. I think that's
I didn't
12.
grab that one. But yeah, and that one, those patches, if those are earned, like the Techie patch, that will show up under the extras. If it's earned, it will automatically pop up here. My girl has not earned it, so it has not popped up here. So if you're
The share
wondering,
patch would, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So if you're wondering where it would show up under the extras tab. So good reminder.
That would be
Thank
the
you.
Techie patch and the share patch,
Share
so the gift
patch.
of sharing.
Yep.
The goal getter patch shows up under the 225 level. Vicki, do you want to drop down that for
Yeah.
your girl so you
Oh,
can see where that's populated? You see the goal getter patch is there, and then the reward choice item, either the crossbody bag or the cookie dough. So you just pick the group. It's either group one
yeah.
with the crossbody bag or group two, and that then earns them the goal getter patch.
Yeah. And if they're opting out, then it'll just show the patch.
Yeah, it will show the patch at that level on the main tab, or the items tab. Sorry, call it what it is. So those are the questions we had was about the
Okay.
techie patch, the go getter patch, and then
Opt out.
what applies to troops that opt out.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Good
Any
questions.
other
And
questions while we're paused for a second? You can raise your hand or you can type them in the chat. Okay.
so basically all I have left on my list is just kind of show you a couple of the reports. I did show you the troop on hand inventory, the girl balance summary. One other one that they're suggesting is once you have your reward order done, is to do the reward order summary by girl. And this isn't going to show me anything because I haven't completed the reward order, but oh, it did show me the one thing. It does show because you automatically receive the participation patch. It does show that so far. But that's another checks and balance type report that you can look at or print to make sure that you've got everything selected that the girl wanted. Okay. The other thing I was going to show you was in Digital Cookie. And give me a second to log in here. And got too many troops here. There's that troop. Okay. One of the things that they changed for Digital Cookie this year is it gave girls that are using Digital Cookie the option to enter in their reward choices. And so if they have done that and you want to find out what they've chosen, you can go into Digital Cookie on your dashboard. If you slide all the way down to the bottom, you will see that there's a report that says rewards selection. So if you click on get report, and all these reports generate as Excel reports. So you open the file. Okay, and let me see, Tracy, let me know if you can see the spreadsheet.
No, I see the report
Okay,
screen. No spreadsheet yet.
okay. I gotta figure out how I can switch it over to that. Might have to stop sharing for a second. All right, let's stop sharing for a second, and then I'm going to, where's my spreadsheet? Okay. Okay, so here's the spreadsheet that generated when I clicked on that rewards report. And so it shows the girl's name, it shows if it's entered, and it shows you like if she sent emails, if she has donated packages, it shows you how many packages she sold online. And then it shows you the rewards at each level that she's earned. So she's up to the 500 package level. Obviously she hasn't gone in here into Digital Cookie to make her selection, but if you do have girls that do, you can print off this report and use that to help create your order in Smart Cookies, okay? Digital Cookie does not talk to Smart Cookie, so it won't automatically put those recognitions in Smart Cookies. You still have to create that order in Smart Cookies. But I wanted to show this to you that This was a tool that you could use to find out your girl selection instead of having them all hand in that rewards sheet. And some just use the reward sheet because not everybody does digital cookie either. So I just want to kind of show that to you. So I'm going to go back here. Got to switch again here. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to digital cookie. Okay. So that's pretty much the checklist for finalizing everything for the end of the year. Get all your transfers in, run your reports, zero out your inventory, get your recognition order completed. Once your recognition order is complete, make sure you let your PSE know that it's completed. And then you can run reports as checks and balances to make sure everything works out. As I mentioned earlier, if you have anybody that hasn't been paying or maybe still has an outstanding balance, you can come to our website and click on that outstanding balance report and then complete the information on that report. And if you have any questions or need help with it, just let your product program manager know and they can help you out with that. Just as a reminder, there will be an ACH coming out of your True account on March 28th, and that is for the second half of your initial order. So if you order cookies initially in January, the second half of the payment that's due for that comes out on March 28th. And Tracy, I don't have the dates in front of me. Remind me of the credit card payments that they look at. Is it up to?
I will tell you here in 1 second because I have it saved over here somewhere. There we
That was the
go.
one thing I forgot to look up.
Okay. The credit card payments placed between or received between February 27th and March 19th will be adjusted out of that second ACH. And then any payments received from March 20th on to the end of the program, that will now be adjusted out of the third ACH, which has been moved to April 18th. Was the
Yes.
11th, but we moved it to the 18th with the extension of the program. So that too will have credit card adjustments to it where normally it would not have because everything would have been done. But because we extended it, there'll be credit cards off that third one too.
Okay.
There was a note or a question about once the reward is done, where do they go? It's a little different in every part of the state, Jill. Normally, yes, we used to come to the council office, but with the Dream Lab, we do not have that facility anymore. So you may come there, or you may go to one of the cupboards or one of the PSCs. I've got a PSC that might be distributing some. You'll receive information from me and then probably sign up Genius links from the cupboards that where you're going to go get them. And they will be starting May 9th, 10th, around that time frame is when the rewards will be coming into the council. So it will be sometimes after that that you will then be picking them up. So mid-May ish.
Great question. Yeah, I would say for my area, and just to answer my area, the rewards go to the product sales coordinator in the area, the PSC, and so they will work with the troops in their area to distribute those rewards. Those are the service unit that's in Columbus, they will actually come to my office, but everybody else will go to their local PSC.
Kyla,
In the Grand Island area and what all my other areas, they will go to the PSCs and they will distribute to the troops. The Grand Island area will obviously come. Actually, that will actually go to Kathy, the PSC, and then she will distribute them. So the same as Vicky's.
Yep.
Melissa's area is quite similar too. Most, excuse me, most of her areas do go through her PSCs. I think she does have one pickup in Lincoln, doesn't she, Vicky, or does she have two?
It might be just her individual girls this year because of the fact that
Because of the move. Yeah,
yeah,
you're right.
yeah. So
So the Lincoln troops that are on tonight, you'll go with your PSCs as well.
yep.
one thing, since you have the outstanding balance report up there, I just want to stress again to everybody how insanely important it is that as soon as you have any concerns over a payment, get that report, print it out, start filling it out, contact your product program manager. Just as soon as you know or think there might be a problem, get us in the loop so we can work together to resolve the situation so we don't have anything lingering out there after the end of the program. Hopefully, with a lot of good communication between us and you and the parent, we can get it resolved. But make sure you loop us in just as quickly as you possibly can. It's okay. Another question. In the manager handbook, it says, sorry, my glasses are to notify the POC. I do not. So do I email her or is that an automatic one? No, no, no. You need to contact her, reach out, send her a text, an email, a call, whatever you did to notify them that your initial order was done. You can use that same process, but you have to reach out to the PSC. That's not an automatic thing.
Great questions.
Yep. Trying to think. There was something that came to my head while you were talking, Vicki, and now it's gone.
Transfers, gift to sharing, payments.
Oh, yes. That was it. There are a couple more reports that I find handy when I'm reconciling, and that's the transfer order summary and the total sales summary reports. Those give you a good snapshot of what the whole program looked like for you. So like Vicki was saying, checks and balances, run those reports, make sure that, you know, what you have in your transfer order summary is really what you did transfer to the girls from the long permission form. Make sure that your total sales summary is matching that everything you got from the cupboards, everything you got from your initial order, that all of that data is there together. The reports are your friends. The dashboard, not necessarily, because it doesn't automatically update all the time constantly. And there's sometimes delays in data. If you're trying to find, you know, a good resource and accurate information, run the reports in Smart Cookies, and that's going to pull you up the correct data, the accurate data at that time. So I just wanted to point out those two, that I use those two a lot when reconciling. There's the transfer order summary, and you can see it shows you the cupboard to troop. And if you scroll down, there's going to show you your troop to girl. It's going to show you if you have any girl to girl, any girl to troop. All of those are all spelled out there in the transfer order summary. So that is a great way, especially if you run your on-hand inventory and you have a negative, or you thought you distributed everything and you have a positive. This is a report that you can pull up and it will show you, that's, I put a 5 instead of a 6, or
Right.
whatever might have happened on a data entry process. It's all just a database. What you put in is what you get out. It's not magic.
Right.
We wish it was magic and could read
Yeah,
our minds
exactly.
and do this for us,
Exactly.
but it's just data in, data out. So if
Right.
there's something that's not matching up, it's in there somewhere. You want to track that down.
What was the other report that you said you did, Tracy? Sorry.
The total sales summary,
Total sales summary.
the
Okay.
transfer order summary, and the total sales summary.
Oh, there it is. Why am I not seeing it? Okay.
It's under S. And always make sure you're changing your units of measures on your reports to packages, because if you only gave a girl 3 packages and you run it as cases, it's going to show as a 0, and that's really going to mess with you. So you always want to make sure you're always running it in packages. And you can see here, then this is everything that's happened within the troop. The transfers, the initial order, everything.
Like
so just a couple.
Yeah, as I say, like the third line down here, you see the TDS. That tells you that was a troop direct shipped order.
Yeah. Those were, they're that link that Vicki showed you. Looks like the Caitlin. Caitlin, you have your hand up. You want to unmute and ask your question?
For this specifically for Vicki, for the caramel delight damage, do I mark the caramel delight as damaged or the lemonade as damaged?
The lemonade, because that was the package that we actually gave her.
Okay, just so I have it right on my end.
Yeah. Great cupboard question. This is one of my cupboard managers too. So
Oh, okay. I'm like, who's damaging things out for you, Vicky?
it's my cupboard manager from West Point. So
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Other questions? I'm going to throw our director under the bus here for a second. Mickey, this is new to you. You're new to us. Anything we covered tonight that made you go, oh, wait, what? Or any questions you have coming into the program here? Initiation by fire.
Yeah. I think the second time now that I've seen the distribution of the how to transfer the cookie share to the girls, I think that stuck with me this time. It's the second time I've seen it, so that one was tricky for me. And then
Yep, that one's always tricky.
I didn't know about the troop reward selection in digital cookie not coming back to smart cookie. So knowing you have to go there and then re-enter it in smart cookie. That was a new one.
Yep.
Yep. Good.
Awesome.
Good. Other questions? We're wrapping up. This is going to be our last just in time with a subject. Next week, we are going to have open office hours. So we'll be here, same bat channel, same bat place, to just answer all your questions as you're wrapping up that last final week of sales, that big push, get everything out and
assist you with any questions that you might have.
yeah. This is your opportunity.
Yep. And again, we want to thank you all for taking time out of your busy lives, and hopefully the storm that they're predicting tomorrow doesn't come through, but we all have to be prepared.
Oh my, interesting question, Jill. Very interesting question. It's just curious. She starts with just curious. Can an individual troop make their own rules? For example, can a troop decide a girl needs to sell X amount, or they have to make a donation to the troop? That is not how the program is designed. No.
Right.
We have the guidance. We have the program set up that all troops participate in the same manner, and we never require girls to sell. It's an option. We never require girls to sell a set amount. Or as far as I'm assuming you're saying, if they don't sell, then they make a monetary donation to the troop in lieu of what would have normally been troop profit. Again, we do not do that. So hopefully
and we tried to teach everybody that this is a girl-led program. The girls have to decide what they want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
And set the goals.
I was late getting on tonight. I was passing out cookie orders. Okay, awesome. Is there a recording which I can watch for tonight? Yes, we are recording it. It will be posted to our YouTube channel tomorrow. But the question came up. Yeah, that was a good question, Jill. That's
yes. Thank you.
We're all in this together, doing it the same way. Anne Marie, where are you at? So one of us can send you the link. You're in North Platte. Kyla, do you know Anne Marie? Could you pull down the YouTube link for her tomorrow and send it to her?
Sure.
Awesome. Yep. Fantastic. Is it snowing out in North Platte yet? Not yet, but windy. Ooh. Yeah. That's what they say is going to be the bad part.
Yeah.
That's going to be the bad part. But it wouldn't be a cookie program if we didn't start with bad weather and end with bad weather. Although we have 2 weekends of really nice weather still going for the program. So don't hang it up yet. Keep going. Get out there, reach your goals, exceed your goals. Batten down the hatches. You got it.
Yep. All right.
Thank you for your time tonight. We appreciate everything you do. We know the girls appreciate everything you do, and that's what we do it for.
Absolutely.
Anything else? Well, with that, I suppose we can give you back a little bit of your evening. Go enjoy the weather while you can. It's still gorgeous here in Iowa, so maybe it
Yeah.
won't cross the river this time.
Just have to wait and see what happens.
Yep. All right, everyone. Well, thank you very much.
Thank
Go
you,
for it. Have
everyone.
fun. Sell well.
Thanks.
There we go.
All right.
Everybody's gone. Good job, Vicki. Thank you so much for taking on
Thank
that for
you.
Melissa. Did a good job.
Thank you.
I wonder if we should,
Oh,
you know, with
hold on.
all marketing's trying to push everything.
Hold on a second, Trace.